Good morning, friends. Today we are going to learn operators. Okay. So if a equal to 10 and b equal to 20, now if I add a plus b, so this is called a plus b is called operation, and here a is called operand and b is also called operand, and here plus symbol is called operator. Now how many operators are there? Plus, minus, okay, plus, minus, multiplication operator, division operator. Now division operator will always give you float value. Here we have another division operator, that is called floor division operator in Python. Now see this 0.5, this fractional part is eliminated and only the integral part is given here. Now, and exponential operator means this one, exponential operator. Now we shall move to this assignment operator. What is assignment operator? A is equal to 10. Okay, here 10 is assigned to A. This equal to is assignment operator. Now we shall use compound assignment operators, that is arithmetic assignment operators. That means we are using a plus b and assigning again it to a. Let us say b is equal to 12. So a is 10 and b is 12, and if I assign a plus a, so first here a plus b means 10 plus 12 22. Now the value of a is 22. See here, this is called arithmetic assignment operator or compound assignment operator. That is, here I performed addition between these two operands a plus b, and again I assign to a. So now this 10 will be removed as a reference, and now the value of a is 22. In the same way we can do operations like a is equal to a into b. Now a, see here, what is a here? Now 22, b is 12. 22 into 12, 264, like that. Now division, a is equal to a by b. Now a, now what is the value of a? 264 by b is 12, is 22. Now floor division, a is equal to a by b. Now what is the value of a? 1. Okay, now what is the value of a here? 22. 22 by 12. 22 by 12 will give you the integer part 1. And these are called arithmetic assignment operators. Okay, and one more thing, a is equal to, so what is the value of a? So 1 power anything is 1. So this is called arithmetic assignment operators. Now we shall speak about this logical operators. Logical operators means and or not. If a is equal to true and b is equal to false, a and b, a and b is false. Okay, a and b is false. Now, and then or, if a is equal to true and B is equal to false, A or B. A or B is true. Here in A and B, both should be true. Otherwise, it will give false. Here A or B means either one condition. If either one condition is true, then it will be true. That is about R. And then again, not if A is true, not A is false. Not A is false. Opposite. Okay. If we give in numbers, then it will change differently. If A is equal to 12 and not A is false, because anything is considered as true here. Even though it is a number, it will be considered as true. So not A is false. Then identity operator. Identity operators are is and is not. So A is A. So A. So here mistake came because we didn't declare it as strings. Okay, A is A. See, A is A, true. So that's why it is true. So B is not A. Let us say B is not A. B is not A. That is also true. So in this way, is and is not are used. Like if I say sun is sun. Oh, sorry. Oh, I wrote AUN. Okay. AUN is sun. If I write AUN is sun, because these characters are not matching, that's why it's giving false. If I write sun is sun, sun, sun is sun, that means it is giving true. Okay, that will give you true. Now 143 is 143. What is the answer? True. Like that. So it will compare this. Identity operators will compare this. So 143 is equal to 143. So obviously it is true. That means is and is not will return you true or false conditions. Like 625 is not 526. So what is the answer? True, because 625 is not 526, correct? In the way, like one condition is not, they are not equal, then also it will give you true. Is not. Then membership operator. Membership operator means if sun is there, sun in sundial, see sun in sundial. So this particular word is present in this sundial or not? It is present. So that's why it is giving true. So not only this, you can check even one character also, like let us say al is present, al in dial, al in sundial. Okay, I will check al in sundial. Al in sundial. See here, al is present, so al is present, so that's why it is returning true. Now in the same way, if s in sundial, it will return true. If u in sundial, it will return true. And in sundial, it will return true value. Like if the word is not present in sundial, let us say cat in sundial. Cat is not present in sundial. See this particular sequence of characters are not present in this, so it will return false. So in that way, it will give you false or true. If I say cat not in sundial, see, cat is not in sundial, that means cat, the sequence of characters cat, we cannot find this cat occurrence in sundial, so not in. So not in means true, because cat is not present in sundial, right? Now like alpha in alphabet, alpha in alphabet. See here, alpha, this sequence we can find here, alpha, so it will check and return true. Now what are the possible conditions here? Bet in alphabet is true, like that. Bet in alphabet is true. In the same way, ha in alphabet is also true. Like you have to come, you can take any of the sequence. That means alphabet in alphabet is also true, alf in alphabet is also true, abet in alphabet is also true. Like I will write abet in alphabet, abet in alphabet. See this, where can you find this sequence a b e t? Here a b e t, so that is why it is returning true. Now can I find the reverse t e b a? t e b a in alphabet? False, because it in operator will always check in the forward direction. See here, abet, this particular sequence is present here, a b e t, a b e t, so that's why it is returning true. t e b a, you're thinking that this is the reverse direction, like t e b a. So TEBA is nowhere present in alphabet, so it is returning false. That is in operator. This operator is called, in operator is called membership operator. You can use in as well as not in. Okay, and bitwise operators. Bitwise operators means a is equal to 10, and B is equal to 2. Now what is A and B? A and B is 2. So how this is working, yesterday I have explained this. Please see this previous video, you can understand this. Okay, you have to convert this into binary numbers, and you have to convert this 2 as binary number, and you have to draw the truth table, and operation should be performed between these two, and we can get the value of this. And left shift operator, you can see this left shift operator A, left shift operator B. How this came? A left shift operator between A and B. So here A is 10 into, here how it works I will tell you. Okay, 10 into okay, 2 power B. What is B here? 2. So 10 into 2 power 2. 2 power 2 is 4. 10 into 4, 40. That's why 40 came here. And what about the right shift operator? Right shift operator will work as A by floor division 2 power B. So A right shift operator B. A right shift operator B works like this. If 10 is given, so 10 by 2 power 4, so 2 power 2, that is 4. 10 by 4 in floor division is 2. So we will getting 2.5, but that fractional part 5 is omitted. So the formula is of right shift operator is A 2 power B, A by floor division 2 power B. So A here is 10. 10 floor division of 2 power 2. 2 power 2 is 4. 10 by 4 is 2.5. Floor division, that's why it is coming 2. So these are the operators. And for AND or not symbol, we have tile symbol here. If A is 12, okay, tile of A is minus 13. And this very interesting fact, see this, if minus 13, if I take A negation, if A is equal to minus 13, okay, if A is equal to minus 13, negation of A is 12. Negation of A is 12. Got it? Now 12 will become, if you negate it, it will become minus 13. If you give minus 13 and still if you want to negate it, then it will become 12. Now in the same way, A is equal to 10, let us suppose. Negation of A is minus 11. And the same way, if I take A is equal to minus 11, and if we want to negate it, it is 10. So that is the relation between these two. So if I give you 9, it will, the negation of A is minus 10. If I give you A is equal to 9, okay, the negation of 9 is minus 10. In that way it will work. Let us say A is equal to 100. Tell me what is negation of A. Already you have the answer. Tell me. Minus 101. Got it? And we have a symbol for OR, that is called pipe symbol. If A is equal to 10, and B is equal to 34 A or B. A or B is 42. That means we have to perform OR operation these two. So for this, you have to convert 10 into binary symbol. Binary value of 10 is 1010, and binary you have to calculate the value of 34 in binary number. Okay, then you have to draw the truth table for these two and perform OR operation. OR operation. Then you will get one binary value, and you have to convert that binary value into decimal value. Okay, yesterday I have in the previous video I have shared this. Please see. Okay friends, this is about your and one more thing, XOR operator. XOR operator is 10 and B is 2. A cap B. A cap B. So XOR operator means you have to calculate the value of A in binary value, that is 10 in binary value is 1010, and here binary value of 2 is 10. Okay, see, because 10 is having 4 digits and the binary value of 2 is having 2 digits, you have to keep 2 digits to the left of this binary value. So it becomes like this. Binary value of 10 is 1010, sorry, 1010, and binary value of 2 is 10, but the previous A value is having 4 digits.